How's everyone doing today? It's Saturday, I think. Sounds about right. I don't think it's gonna be Parasaiya, but we are back. And we're here to free a few more ghosts. It is Saturday. Woo! I was right. It's hard to tell sometimes. None are left on the first, one left on the second, one left on the third. I need a reminder of which ghosts are where and what, why. I think one of them is the lawyer ghost. Lawyer ghost. And I don't remember who the other one is. Okay, this is the lawyer ghost. I'm still looking for what's their face. Then that means third floor. No, not in there. Not in there. Mrs. Gunn's room. Oh, okay, I know who's joining us today.
Wait, no.
What do you mean not you? Then who? Sib comes in here low, like, I bite, yeah. It's like, cool, I know who's gonna be joining. Nah. There is this last ghost. Thank you for the hydrate. Does Nezumi occasionally nibble on power cables? No, we try to keep her away from those.
However, we keep Urzace away from them. Well, we had like a little error message doodle that was. Oh, everyone saw that menu. We had an error message doodle that was Urzace about to chomp down on cables. I do not have my display on this. Is that broken? Why is broken? Why is everything on fire? Everything is on fire.
Because that's just the way we like it.
What happened to the camera?
Okay. So I'm assuming Mrs. Gunn herself is the ghost on the third floor. Because I saw nobody else.
Didn't she hire us to get ghosts?
And?
It would be that wacky for this game, wouldn't it?
Have you never seen Sixth Sense? Sixth Sense.
You mean like Mind's Eye?
Or am I misremembering the name of the
No,
movie?
like you got the right term. You know, the seeing into the other planes, or
No,
but
The Sixth Sense. The
yeah,
movie.
that. Oh,
The movie.
why think I'll be confusing? Why my camera gotta be broke? Oh, there it goes. Took a moment. Yeah, we have to find a.
This is taking way too long, so I'm just gonna
Any
fight
idea
you.
where I should start looking for McCready?
That's a great question. Any idea where should I start looking for McCready?
Your guess is as good as mine. I have to imagine he got as far as the heck away from Briscoe as he could, though. If he's the one that escaped.
Yeah.
Would that mean that... Does that mean he's not in the area?
I don't think this is Frisco. I don't think you have to move outside of the DLC to complete it in the non-violent way. I didn't think you would need to, but...
Briscoe is the town in which you get the ending. Oh, hi, thanks me from that book.
What?
Oh no, there just seems to be a mouse in the way.
Ah, yes. That would actually affect the dialogue, wouldn't it? Huh.
Yes.
Fine, we'll put it over here.
Thanks again for freeing me from that book.
I think you mean freeing you from that mouse at this
Yeah.
point. You still kind of have marks where the engraving's pressed into your face.
I don't think they fade with time, but if not, I could always quiz myself while shaving.
So, what do you do here?
Provide information. Want some?
Sure.
Great, that's what I'm here for. What would you like to know?
What can you tell me about rocks?
Great, I know a ton of stuff about rocks now, especially igneous rocks and granite in particular. Do you know hitting something with a rock was the very first human invention? And the second was swearing?
Tell me another one.
How about this? How about this? There are over 700 different types of igneous rocks. Only 3 of them are edible. Wait, 3 of them are edible?
Right? Oh, tell me another one.
The word granite comes from the ancient word granium, or grain, because of its pleasant weedy smell.
Interesting. Tell
This
me
is
another.
likely very fact sphere, though. How about this? Obsidian is a type of volcanic glass that, if chipped properly, can be so sharp it can cut a razor blade in half lengthwise. Well, I do know that obsidian is very sharp.
Another.
Granite is a natural source of radiation and containing 10 to 20 parts per million of uranium, which is why you shouldn't fill your underwear with it despite the pleasant way.
What?
Yeah?
Another?
Some of the most interesting rocks in the world can be found near the 4 magnetic poles. Okay, that might actually be a thing in this game's world.
Another.
Granite tables are frequently used as bases for optical instruments because they're very stable and easy to see.
One more.
The weirdest sport, curling, uses stones and brushes made specifically out of granite.
It's not the weirdest sport.
Candagas.
It's not the weirdest sport.
Oh, the third weirdest port.
Thank you. Gun Manor.
Isn't it amazing? Miss Gunn had built in the mid to late 70s when she and her husband decided to start a family. It was finished in 1877. It has 8 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, plus a whole host of modern conveniences like electric lights, coal-fired boiler, and a bowling alley. My personal favorite room is the library, but I guess you knew that one already. Miss Gunn donated the house to the Historical Society in 1891, with the provision that we keep the place properly maintained and send meals up to her room in the kitchen dumbwaiter. She's actually never come out of her room since then, although she still communicates via telephone or the house intercom sometimes. Anything else you'd like to know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
What can you tell me about Mrs. Gunn?
Her name is Teresa Olivia Gunn. Well, informally, she goes by Terry. She was born in 1847 to Reginald
Reginald.
and Priscilla Gunn. Her mother was a mathematician and founding member of the Western Society of Mathematics in 1870, and her father was a catapult operator in the unpleasant disagreement of 1862. She invented the gun in 1869 at the age of 22. There's a photograph of her on the wall over there, accepting a prestigious inventing award. She married her husband Dan 20 years ago, and in 1875 they had 3 daughters.
So it's currently 1895. She was born in 1847. So that would only be 48. That's a reasonably old age in those days.
Yeah, fair. Other than that,
Interesting.
there's not a lot we know about her. She's a very private person, especially after she gave the house to the Historical Foundation and locked herself in her room 4 years ago.
What about her family?
She's married Dan Staple Remover. In 1875, he was an inventor of a staple remover. Did you know that? They
Couldn't
met
have guessed.
at Inventors Convention 3 years previously. Dan decided to take her last name because he had wanted to call his invention Office Chompers, and he was always a little annoyed that people called it after him instead. They had 3 daughters named Dorothy, Blanche, and Rose. It's a golden trio of sisters, wouldn't it be? Or, yeah. Is it dating each other?
I bet they're all brunettes.
Unfortunately, Dan vanished mysteriously in 1889, shortly after Rose was born. Nobody knows what happened to him, although it's generally assumed he was killed by bandits while he was on the road for Gonda Industries business. And then all 3 of the girls went missing the year after. They went to summer camp and were never heard from again. No ransom note or anything. Miss Gunn was never the same after that, naturally. She started blaming it on ghosts. But as far as I know, there's been no ghost activity here until just the other day. Anything else?
I think that's actually all of it. So never mind. There's an old framed photograph of Mrs. Gunn on the wall, with a little explanatory plaque underneath it. The photograph is of a young Mrs. Gunn smiling as she accepts a fancy trophy from a man in a suit. A frowning man wearing a lab coat is standing behind her. The plaque reads, Terry Gunn and Assistant, accepting the 1869 Why Didn't We Think of That award for excellence in inventing from the National Academy of Profitable Sciences.
Hey Jake, would you be okay verifying that the ghosts don't need you to move out of DLC? I figured you already done all this, so it wouldn't really be so much spoiler as much refresher. But you know what, I'm busy. You finished the DLC, right? Would you be able to verify that you don't have to go outside? I figured it would be safe to ask you since you already did. Yeah.
Could you confirm your
Yeah.
supposition? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll investigate. I guess the garden would be the next place to double check.
I guess. I kind of want to figure out how you get into that attic, honestly.
Hmm. Let's see.
Because I don't think there's much of anything else left out here.
Yeah, that's kind of what makes me go like, what the heck?
But I am also curious about this portal.
Yeah, we never figured out what the deal with this portal is.
Did we have a piece of equipment from the...
Yeah, the orb.
What, the glass sphere?
The left too. The old.
Oh, yeah. Blind. Okay. Invoke it.
That's a place for perpetual fighting. Okay.
$18 to 33 spoopy damage. Or I can disable someone for 3 rounds.
Spoopily disabled them. Yeah.
Tease!
Seems odd.
Yeah? Yeah, are you just noticing that the game's odd? Because, like...
Don't know, it seems normal now.
But the teeth really push it over the edge.
Absolutely. Teeth raining from the sky, really? That'll be ridiculous.
Okay, so that is just repeatable fights.
Yep.
What did we have here? I think it was extra meat gain. Or it was one of the tokens. It's probably the shotgun token. But okay. So we know it's not the portal.
Oh no,
How?
did Daisy trap you?
Hello, Jules. I might still wake so early on a Sunday. Wait, so it's a Sunday, not a Saturday?
You need to leave to find my pretty.
Oh.
And I guess we're off.
To see the wizard?
No.
Oh.
He's probably not a wizard. He's just a gunslinger. Set an alarm. You have become victim of your own devices. Let's try first to figure it out on our own.
Do we remember enough clues about McCready?
Sure, probably. Let's ask around.
Could head to the Dave yard. And that's all she knows about.
Gonna solve a murder.
Ever hear of a fella named McCready?
McCready. Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
It would have been about 17 years ago.
Heck, I got a long memory, but not that long. I only started working here around 6 or 7 years ago anyhow.
What about the guest register?
We only keep those the last couple of years. Only place I know of that might have records as far as back as what you need would be the post office.
Okay, thanks.
What coincidence.
The post device.
Who was killed? A name starting with G.
Gina. Hi, I'm Calvin Littlefield.
Tiffany?
Any mail for me?
Nope.
Darn. I'm trying to find a guy named McCready. There's a possibility he might have passed through here about 17 years ago.
Pass through? We don't stamp passports here.
Yeah.
If he stayed for a while, I might have afforded an address.
Ooh, check please.
Alright, them books use a dusted anyways. One sec.
She pulls some big ledgers out of her desk and blows a huge cloud of dust into the air, then starts leafing through them. 17 years. Round about 78 then? 76? That's your line. What am I doing?
76, 77, 78. Maron, Mabelson, Murphy, Monopoly, McCready. God, Monopoly McCready. That the one?
That's him.
No forwarding address. We could ask at his old place, just out to the northwest of here. Let me see your map. Oh, looks like you already got here. Desert House. That's the one.
Thanks.
Gwen Granola. Granola.
Oh my god, he was a dog.
Great, now we have to figure out where to go.
Damn it.
Now we have to get a shovel.
Now we have to get a shovel. Maybe there'll be a shovel at the Dave yard. You notice trails of burnt vegetation off the side of the trail, which can only mean one thing. A hellcalf is grazing nearby.
I am going to look up shovel locations for this game.
If you get a source of infinite shovel, we can go back to the graveyard. Why did we need to be at the Dave yard again? To get the recipe, the chef and Dirtwater lost. He was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a feller from like 40 angry bears. Oh.
There's an RNG event that does it.
That gives infinite shovels?
No, that gives a shovel.
Oh.
And I figured since it's an event, it's... Oh, no. Oh no, that's a one time.
Ah. I think I found the grave I need. Which also requires a shovel.
Do we have a military cemetery?
One sec. Yes.
It does say that if you do not have a shovel, looking at the tools will give you one. I don't know if that's a one-time thing or repeatable.
Look under the chair, scope out the desk, check out the flyers. That seems to be a one-time. Because this is where the 1,000 plots are. There's one inside and one outside. We use them both.
Holloway has a infinite number of shovels in the stores. Okay, so where's Holloway?
We haven't been to the Kellogg Ranch.
Okay.
We might just need to progress the main game before we can continue the DLC. Because we need a shovel. Going back to Dirtwater, checking the store. Yeah, I'll pay the boy in 20 push-ups. The Kellogg Ranch is something. Oh. I don't really know much about the actual Kellogg's, man.
Doesn't look like we have access to that location.
You know why cornflakes are so bland? Because they're made with real corn? I don't actually know. No. Phew, it is crazy hot out here. The desert is just the worst. If you stay here too long, you could end up like one of those charred black skeletons clacking toward you. Wait a minute. Thought that bland food would make boys masturbate less. Really? That's... Huh. No, I was entirely unaware of that. That's... Wow. That is quite some logic. Oh boy, we're in for a treat then. It's a list of draconian fitness rules the guests of this sanatorium had to adhere to. It's a scale, like a ruler, but for weight. According to the scale, you weigh 1,400 weight. Look, I'm working on it. Oh, so now we're dealing with ghosts here, too. Great. A grotesque anatomical chart. They've got the spleen mixed up with the liver. I can fix it with anatomical learning. Yay. It's the ape skeleton from the petting cemetery? Oh, right. Huh. So we can get the skeletons that are missing. This desk is scrupulously tidy. In fact, there's not so much as a desk blotter or a single pen, and it only has one drawer. However, you find a secret button. cleverly hidden on the underside of that one drawer.
Hey, that's my desk. Keep out of it.
You're incorporeal, so go ahead and try to stop me.
Well, I never.
Press the secret button. A hidden panel slides open on the back wall, revealing a secret room. I also want to open the drawer. You find a binder full of cryptic, messily written notes, labeled Kellogg's Grain Flakes Preparation.
Interesting.
You grab a sheet of paper and consolidate the crazy series of notes into a more or less straightforward recipe.
Handy.
4 parts barley, 1 part oats, 3 parts spelt. Press to 91 psi. Cook for 8 minutes at 640 degrees. Keep calm and enjoy nothing. Oh.
Oh.
This is the most boring secret room you can imagine.
Are you able to talk to the ghost?
Whoa, hello.
Hello.
So you're a ghost, huh?
Yes, it does appear so. And the last felt me here to instruct them on my regimen of purity. All my patients have fled.
That's probably not exactly why.
They're likely out ravaging the countryside in their own bodies. One can't have purity of soul without the purity of a body, you know?
What's this whole purity kick about anyway?
My threefold path to the elimination of corrupting influences. Would you like to hear about it?
Sure, lay it on me.
First up I call purity of the glands. One must rid themselves of all romantic and sexual desires and cease any self-polluting activities.
Like what? Smoking cigars?
Well, yes, but I'm speaking of, nighttime activities. Alone.
What?
Anyway, that's the first step.
Oh, this is gonna be fun to have Sib read. Okay, what's the second step?
Second step is purity of the guts. This is accomplished through frequent cold water enemas
Yikes.
and the consumption of wholesome and nutritious grain flakes, manufactured through my personal scientifically developed recipe.
What makes them any different from other breakfast cereals?
Did you not hear me? The recipe is scientifically developed.
Alright,
I'm not a very scientific person.
what's the third step then?
Purity of muscles. I've developed an extensive regimen and exercise, featuring workout several machines that I've invented myself.
Neat. And all of this together, what was it?
My regimen eliminates corrupting influences on the body, thus purifying the body, mind, and soul.
Well, that sounds like a good result to shoot for. And it works?
Certainly it does. Like, just look at me.
You're dead.
Only coincidentally.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's a skeleton in this bed, and it's wearing weird metal pants. I appreciate that it's -5 Moxie.
Yeah.
Wrap a paper under the pillow. Looks like a torn out part of a diary page. Opposed to achieve purity of glands, but I can't stand sleeping in those metal pants. They're so noisy, especially when Oh. This bed is covered in bones!
Bones!
Alright, now to pick the locks. Cowboy chef's hat? Oh,
Nice.
neat. Pork balls. My favorite balls. Kellogg Ranch workout regimen. Warm-up stretching, lung expansion. Equilibrium maintenance stretching. Skeleton vibration. And cool-down stretching. Oh. The only thing inside is a dusty old diary. You pick up the diary and blow off some of the dust. The cover says, "The Diary of Smith." The first name is worn away.
Hey, Daisy.
Hello, Daisy. But you can tell it was fewer than 8 letters. Sadly, the contents aren't particularly juicy. The author joined Kellogg's health program because she'd had several relatives with poor health and wanted to preserve her own. She found the ranch to be pretty boring, but appreciated that the lack of anything much else to do gave her plenty of time to spend knitting, which was her favorite hobby. The last entry mentions Kellogg's death, rumored but unconfirmed to be due to a brain aneurysm caused by outrage at hearing a dirty joke, and that the author was returning home. Guess she forgot the diary when she left. Oh my god, she's sniffing us.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Smith. From that one graveyard where you need to find a grave. That's like a lot of the graveyards, to be fair. Hey, needles. Pretty nice considering all the needles we're using on these locks. Bottle of laudanum. Oh. Well, we can sell the spares. The locker is filled with dirty laundry. Assuming that the laundry at the very bottom of the pile was hidden there on purpose, because it's really important, you grab it. Well. And then there's the kitchen. It's a combination grain sifter, flour mill, who knows what. Label on this thing says dough press. It's a large oven, but it doesn't have a door. Just a wide slot. Purity is the best sauce. Ugh. Oh my god. It looks so happy.
It does.
Years worth of height and weight recordings for the ranch's customers. It is the most boring book you've ever read in its entirety. It's a big ruler. It's like a scale, but for height. According to this ruler, you are 7 millimeters and 5 horses tall. Oh, hey, now I only weigh 14 ounces. The weight loss regimen is really working. I'm concerned what's going to be in the barn. Your body is still wrong? Damn. It's the Stretchmaster 4000, Lung Flex, Fibromatic Skeletal Agitator.
Why? Why did you read the whole thing?
That's a great question.
Reading is our thing.
So, stretch, lung, stretch.
If we don't read,
vibe,
who else will?
vibe, stretch. Okay. Stretch. Lung. You put your mouth on the blast hole and turn the valve on the side of the machine. A blast of air inflates your lungs. Feels good. Another blast of air stretches your lungs out even more. Feels great. You get back into the stretcher, and when it's done twisting you around, you feel more balanced than you did before. Your skeleton vibrates inside you. It feels great. Your skeleton vibrates more, revealing bones and muscles you didn't even know you had by making them feel amazing. Your skeleton undergoes a cathartic third round of vibration. Every molecule of your body is now exactly where it's supposed to be. You strap yourself into the stretching machine for a nice relaxing cooldown. Wow, you feel great.
You might need to do the exercises in the right order.
I mean, stretch, lung, stretch, vibe, stretch.
Oh, I thought you had to do the vibes twice. My bad.
So I did do them in the right order. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Alright, now to see what monstrosity is locked in the barn. Whoa, there is a lot of grain here. If you ever need a lot of grain, you know where to find it. Okay. Yay, bag of mixed grain. There's a coil of barbed wire hanging from a nail here. I'm sure I'll need that for something.
But your body is still wrong? When it's moving properly, it's...
Oh my god,
looks
needles.
proper. It even has a little hat. Gasp.
I weigh 44 Imperial hundredweight. Ooh. 144 slugs. 47 ounces. 7 centimeters and 8 houses? Ooses?
Why don't we go to the kitchen to make some flakes?
Oh, load it up. Let me double check this. No, not that one. This one.
4 barley, 1 oats, 3
Oats, belt, 91
I'm going to get in the way of numbers.
minutes at 6:40. There we go.
I tried.
Machine is complicated, but the controls look pretty simple. There are 3 labeled grain hoppers, a lever on each of them to dispense a measure of grain into a mixing chamber below, a crank for running the mixer, and a valve labeled start over. The mixing chamber is currently empty. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 oats, 1, 2, 3 spelt. Abandon this crazy contraption. No, turn the mixing crank. You turn the mixing crank. Your view of the grains in the mixing chamber blurs as it begins to spin at an implausible rate. With a startling ka-chunk, hidden parts of the machine spring to life. The glass window of the mixing chamber becomes fogged with steam as the grain is mixed into dough. A few moments later, the dough is expelled as a soft, warm lump.
Destroy it.
Nice. Insert your dough. And there we go. You feed your dough into the press and look at the controls. They consist of a pressure gauge, 4 unlabeled buttons, and a sign that says max press 181. The pressure needle is at 80 psi. We need 91 psi. Red does 5. Blue does 1. There we go.
Handy.
Then I press the green button. No, that puts it back at 80. What's
Hmm.
yellow? Okay, yellow's what I hit to actually do the thing.
Okay.
So red, red, blue, yellow. You press the yellow button, and the machine slowly compresses the dough you've stuck inside it. When the machine is finished, you're left with some perfectly pressed dough. Nice. You grab your dough and leave. As you're leaving, you wonder if the dough is leavened. Insert your flattened dough. You plop your dough into a metal tray, helpfully provided, and slide it into the slot in the oven. There are only 2 knobs, one for temperature and one for duration. You decide to turn the knobs in order from left to right. The temperature knob is on the left, so you'll turn that one first. Are you paying attention? There will be a quiz later. First, the temperature knob.
Medium.
Set it to medium.
And...
Set it to short.
Yep.
The oven dings and a perfectly cooked tray of toasty flakes emerges from the slot. Purifies your guts. They're great! What do you mean purifies my guts?
I think it negates all of your things.
Does that, like, clear your buffs? Huh. Okay, so that's just the same. Now I gotta go through all of that. Well, that was a little disappointing. I'm amused at the masturbation ghost. But yeah, no, I didn't realize that was a real thing. Huh.
Oh. Explains the tone of this whole place.
All right. Where do we think we can get a shovel? Well, we need to go to the petting cemetery to drop off one of these statues.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Blackstone cow monolith. Gonna punch it. No, not that one. Not that one. But there's nothing here, and also you're pretty sure there's no such thing as a desert 8. Wait a sec. But I just got...
Did you?
Yes. Do I have to turn it into you? I noticed you're missing 8.
Yes, that ridiculous fool Kellogg! Stole its use for anatomy lessons. I tried to tell him it's stupid to use an ape skeleton to teach human anatomy, especially when there's plenty of actual human skeletons out in the desert for free. He just wouldn't hear it though. Listen, I'll give you 50 meat to go and steal back from him.
50 meat for burglary?
Hey, a recovery, not burglary. And heck, that's years of your membership paid back. Maybe as many as... You look like a risk taker. 3?
Okay, I'll get it.
Wonderful. He's got it at the ranch down south of here.
I'm on my way.
Any luck recovering my ape skeleton?
I just happen to have it right here.
Marvelous. Well done. Welcome back, old friend.
He puts the skeleton back on its pedestal and gives you a pouch of meat. Thanks.
Something else I could do for you, fella?
I noticed you're missing pack rat.
This damn fool hippie stole it. I had no idea what they wanted it for. There's a reward for anyone who recovers it.
What's the reward?
50 meat.
That isn't very much.
Well, depending on your life expectancy, it could be as much as a whole decade of free admission.
Okay, I'll get it.
Right, so those hippies are holed up in the Fort of Darkness.
See you later. Wonder what this one gives. Doesn't actually say. Please keep your damned dirty hands off of it. Love it.
All the little references.
Fort of Darkness. A shot rings out, and you duck just in time to avoid your hat being ruined. A skeleton is standing in the road ahead, arms akimbo, hands just over his holster, ready for another quick draw. Oh, also he is literally on fire. I almost forgot to mention that. Ha! You think I'm afraid of a skeleton just because it has a gun. The skeleton takes another shot at you, and the bullet whistles by your ear. You're not even a very good shot. Get out of here. Go on. The skeleton shuffles away, grumbling. Not even a good skeleton. We're up to 852.
If it was a good skeleton, it would have had its meat on its body still.
Alright, so we're looking for a pack rat. We've given her some of all of those already. No, don't need curtsy and philosophy.
If you have any mushrooms, I can refine them into more potable, i.e. a potion.
Yeah, sure, I'll take another one. Skelly's got a gun. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, hey! We can crack the gun safe. Army issue sidearm. Neat. Last entry says she was buried in plot 420 of the military cemetery. Oh, yeah.
Huh. Did we already grab it?
Did we already grab it? I don't see it.
We're going to maybe have to ask around about it.
I talked to everybody. Well, no, I guess I didn't. Now I've talked to everybody. A ghostly specter in the form of an old, wild-haired man shambles toward you, muttering.
To my old banjo, Evelyn. If this body's stunted,
What?
let's teach you a lesson you soon won't forget. Or you won't forget. Don't think me for... Fucking... I don't know why this is tripping me up. Words! Just fight it.
You successfully beat up a weird old ghost. Yay!
See, I was getting into the role. A weird ghost.
Look, I'm trying to help you with all the, talking. Already visited that plot and done everything there is to do there. Then what? Did I overlook it in the inventory? Oh. You notice a black spot at the base of the mountains to the east. You feel compelled to go investigate. I will go there shortly. I noticed you're missing buffalo.
I never actually had a buffalo, but I set a pedestal up just in case. If you can find me enough buffalo bones for a whole skeleton, I can buy them off you for 50 meat.
Oh hey, we can do that one. Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Great, here's a list of parts. There's a place called the Buffalo Pile in the east. It's probably your best bet.
I'm on my way. Wait, what do you mean no on the buffalo bones? I've got... Oh, buffalo soldier bones. Okay. There's the new place.
Think I know where to go in the Port of Darkness.
Buffalo.
And we fucked up that reanimation fluid puzzle.
Yeah. You look through the bars and see hundreds of buffalo human skeleton hybrids locked in there. 3 to a cell. Keys are hanging right next to the door. You got some. Oh, yeah. That's the infinite fighting.
Yeah.
These shelves are filled with hundreds of crates, each full of buffalo and human bones, carefully sorted. If you need some bones or bits of bones or teeth or anything, this would be a good time. Oh, yeah. Grab them bones. Which I was already set for on that. But grab a buffalo's worth. You consult the list the guy at the petting cemetery gave you and grab all of the bones. Oh. Out in the open desert, among the rocks and dunes and underneath the scorching desert sun, you encounter a chef. That probably doesn't sound all that strange comparatively, but hold on while I go into more detail. He has, somehow, hauled a full-size iron potbelly stove out into this blistering hot hole, and is cooking something on it. Though you can't tell what, because all you see in the pan is fire. Rather than being drenched in sweat, he is literally steaming. Furthermore, he is muttering wildly to himself.
Hotter, gotta be hotter, hot, gotta cook it through, right through. Needs to be hotter, hotter.
Do we fight or fright?
Right.
Fright? It isn't hot enough.
I know, not hot enough, I know.
It will never be hot enough.
Ah, no, hotter.
It can't be hot enough. It can't be done.
No.
It's impossible for it to be hot enough.
Ah.
The chef runs away into the desert, screaming. As you watch him go, there's a clang behind you as the door to a stove falls off, the hinges having melted through. Aw. Aw. Okay. Yes, got him right here.
Well, no, these will all do just fine. Just fine. Excuse me while I go wire these together real quick.
He sets the skeleton up on its pedestal, then returns and gives you a pouch of meat.
Something else I could do?
Nope. So now we're just missing the pack rat.
I did take a look into that one because we went to the area we were supposed to, you know?
Uh-huh.
And I found out where to go.
Where?
It's the second tent.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, did not just go...
Yeah.
I must have walked right around it because I swear I was back here. Yup. Okay, let's get that turned in, and then it'll be break time. That one random encounter felt like actually scaring a Sib. Good job. You're becoming a better actress.
Yay!
Yep, got it right here.
Bravo! Safe and sound. Thank you kindly, fella.
All in a day's work.
Something else I could do for you, fella?
Nope. See ya. Alright. So we have rescued 3 skeletons, made some cornflakes, discovered a new mine,
No luck with the shovels.
and we still need to find a shovel.
I'm suspecting this guy doesn't have all the locations.
We will talk to this random person when we're back from our break. See you in a few minutes, everyone.
See you in a few.
Bloop.
Boop.
Ah, I am back. Maja will be back. She's busy setting up hot chocolate. Foxes! Oh my god. Thanks for the bits, Jules. Thanks for the foxy bits. Corgi bits? They look like foxes on this one. Those are definitely corgi bits now that I swap over to a different chat. Also back on the bus pretending to be a train. Every so often goes choo choo. Oh, that's kind of adorable. Yeah, getting a better look, they're definitely corgis. Is it not an adorable choo choo? And thanks for the hydrate, Drake. Oh. 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 You want one of us? Be gone from this place, interloper. Just the bus replacing the train. Ah. They need to get a train whistle on that bus. Now you know something bad is going down. Nobody good uses the word interloper. I'll put the headband on her. Hold still a second. I just want to put this thing on your head. What? Oh, jeez. What happened? I feel like I overslept. Like for a whole week. Bleh. So, what's going on in this mine? Mine? What are you talking about? Look, I need to go find an aspirin. See you later. He wanders off into the desert. Oh. Well, hopefully she can find an aspirin in the desert. Oh. Oh, there's a bunch of loco. Hello there, fellow cultist. Like, go away. Well, that's not very friendly. This isn't a knitting circle. Where's your mask, anyway? Attack him. Hopefully he drops a mask. Also, the world is so quiet on Sunday morning. It's kinda nice. That's a What happened to your mask? I modified it. Made drinking difficult. What happened to your mask? I'll be right back. I won't be right back. I'm gonna attack. But, punch, punch, punch. Hey, cultist mask. This is one of those spooky white masks the cultist you keep running into in mines wear. And a stock certificate? Huh. Yay, meat. Let's put the mask on for now. Maybe they'll stop attacking us. By attacking us, I mean us attacking them. Ah, hot cocoa. I go loco for the cocoa. You don't like this one bit. Oh, the cultist ignores you. Do we want to ignore the cultist or fight the cultist?
They're cultists. Let's make them pay for that.
Let me put my teeny tiny hat back on then. Hi, what's up?
I got some rocks.
Yeah?
The master gave them to me. He wanted me to have them.
Okay. What's cool about them?
They're mine. Don't touch them.
Attack. Punch, punch, punch. Yay, more Sesper. Wait, is that different, or did they just mess with the name? Oh my god, it's actually different.
But it's the same thing.
It's the same effect. That's amazing. Don't we have another one down here somewhere? Yeah, Sesper.
Oh my god, it's a different spelling every time.
That's great, actually.
I might put in 2 packets to make it strong.
You okay? You seem kind of injured.
I fell down. But the master picked me back up.
That's nice.
He'll pick us all back up. He'll pick you back up.
I don't know how to react, so I'm gonna attack. Oh wait, you're reading. Yeah, I'm doing a reading.
He'll pick you up too, Jules.
Tentacled badge? I've been on the internet long enough to know that's never a good idea. If in doubt, attack. Hey, I also got Sarsaparilla. That's a 4th one. Hi, how's it going?
New mask, who dis?
I'm, He glares at you suspiciously. I glare
Never
back.
gonna pick me up. Never gonna let me down. Never gonna mess around and desert you either.
Never gonna pick me up. Never gonna let me down. Yay, more meat.
Was that set up 5?
What?
This or 6?
5 or 6 or something like that.
Okay.
Hi, why is your mask different?
Because I'm the leader of a cell. How can you be down here and not know that?
Look, I passed 7 different guys to get here. Obviously, if I weren't meant to be here, that would be impossible.
I suppose.
So, who's this master everyone's talking about?
Our great Dark Master, Roberto. Are you sure you're supposed to be down here?
Sure, it's fine. Oh, that's a lot of health. Let's stun him for 3 rounds. Oh, what do you mean he's not a skeleton? I'm sure there's one in there.
Want to be out on Sunday morning is dog in the waters. As it should be.
Okay, normal attack because he's still stunned for another round.
These are some nice ones.
This is the first fight in a while where we've had this strategery. Kind of nice. I mean, we still completely trivialized it with that strategery, but...
You know.
I do appreciate... I appreciate when you can trivialize something because you're thinking through your actions and not just, oh, hey, damage number go burr.
Damage number does go burr.
Hi, how's it?
Shh. I'm listening.
The what?
The master, of course. Can't you hear him?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Once we actually get into this, we really get into this. That's great.
Yay, more meat. Gonna have so many stock certificates to sell. It says, Dear Jeff, the big guy says to stay out of here. Praise be Roberto. Sincerely, Jeff. Your vibrato transponder goes crazy when you get near these rocks. Ooh, a ladder. Oh. Screen on this machine says Chanho Fabrication. 4 buttons. Headwear Fabrication. Something Headwear Fabrication. Legswear Fabrication and Footwear Fabrication. The vibrato scraps in your pack vibrate, so you stick them in the slot, but nothing happens. Must not be enough. Legswear, not enough. Footwear, not enough. Headwear, not enough. Yay, cylinder. Yay, punch cards. We'll be able to learn more words. And scraps. Alright, I'm gonna try the fancy headwear again. Oh wait, that's just a normal headband. Huh. So you cram some of them in the hole. After 10, the slot closes and reopens, having converted your garbage into one of those headbands. Aww. And we only have 2 scrap now.
Those are pretty expensive.
Aw. I mean, can't we farm scrap at... I think it's the Lost Dutch Oven mine?
Yeah. I remember that because you keep on having to put that mask on.
Yeah. You smell it before you see it. A skeleton trudging toward you, covered with mud and muck and smelling like garbage juice. It must have crawled out of some horrible bog nearby, and if the skeleton smells this bad, the bog must be unimaginable. So it makes sense that even a skeleton would want to get away from there.
Speaking of terrible odors.
Yay, you won! Now to wash every part of you that even came near that thing. Which is every part of me, considering I walked up and punched it.
There's 5 of them. I am going to be enamored with this thing for some reason. Skeleton.
Skeleton. Alright, so we need, what, 30 scrap? If we want to check out all of the items?
Yeah.
Presumably.
Presumably. I think we could take on 3s at a time. Which is that 1 for 1 or? Yep, the skeleton.
Teeth rain from above. Oh. Oh, we might just be able to take all of them on. If they're going to be doing 0.
It's a skeleton, except it smells bad. No. Let's blame the skeletons. Well, that was easy.
And a punch card. Nice. Well, an attempt was made.
How did that hit loading units?
Don't question it. Don't question it.
But
Nope, don't question it.
I just...
No, it's not worth questioning.
Okay.
My scraps are up to 12. Teeth!
Oh god, cheating. Now you gotta do the AoE. Oh,
Nice.
what about the other 4?
They died.
Yeah, but you have to make sure. Double tap.
Wow, that one still has a ton of health. We're gonna learn so many words from these punch cards.
Yeah. I'm suspecting that unknown word was like suppressor or suppressant.
Yeah, I'm really curious what the two different headbands are gonna be. Ooh, a complicated punch card.
Hooray.
Already lost track again. 21.
That's like almost 2 fights.
What do you mean almost 2 fights?
Yeah, we barely got through 2 fights.
You're bad at measuring this.
Nonsense, I have perfect measure on the situation. I even did it carefully.
Up to 26? Wow. Huh. We're almost there. Oh wait, that one's a healer? Huh. Was a healer. Really? Really, game? Really? Really?
Yeah, of course.
Really, game? You're gonna do this?
And that's exactly what it did. Yeah, it's not ashamed at all. These are just pretty shiny colors.
You actually are distracted by the stir sticks.
No. I'm not distracted at all.
Alright. So now we can head back to the Madness Mall Mine. Run all the way in there, past all of the other, Oh, right, there are no people.
Yeah.
Headwear fabrication.
Yeah, yes.
Eldorado helmet. Huh. Nice. And legs wear?
We got pants.
Neat. Mysticality. And footwear? Maximum AP?
Gee.
I think our footwear already does do max AP. Yeah. But still, neat. There used to be people, but they all disappeared after you took your meds. Strange.
Why would you ever do that?
Alright. Where do we think we can get a shovel?
I was looking into that.
Shovel! I can't afford it yet. We can sell that, and that, and that.
Just have to find a way.
Okay, let me scroll back to the top. Because I think we've got duplicate Kurt's Fit stuff now.
Please so, yeah.
We'll want to scroll through all of the everything. I was kind of hoping for more duplicate things.
Yeah, that's kind of disappointing.
A shovel? I thought it was a weapon. I mean, it can be used as a weapon.
That's the best weapon, but unfortunately you don't have a proficiency.
Don't know if we'll need the extra hammer.
Duplicate stitch? Oh, sewing. Ah, so what?
Alright. Kurt's fit. Kurt's fit. You know, we don't need these.
If you sell them, I will find a new creative usage for this that involves application against human flesh. Is that
Love it.
so? I'm feeling like we got ripped off on the stock certificates considering how much they're selling for.
Yeah, you buy them back for 10 times what you sell. Just like we sold these for 55.
Huh. Unfortunately, we don't seem to have an item that does that here.
Right? That'd be amazing.
Though would we even know if there was?
I mean, this says just sell it. On the unrefined meat nuggets.
I guess so. Okay, we have enough.
Yeah, and a little extra never hurts. Shovel!
Fair enough.
Okay, we have a shovel. So, we need to go to the Dave yard. You dig up a grave and pry open the coffin. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag? Strange. You reach into the garbage bag and are surprised to find that is technically correct, but I hate it. To find that's full of pudding? No, it's not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? You finally manage to reach all the way to the bottom of the bag and retrieve a sodden lump from the bottom. You unglob the wad and dry it off. That's a phrase. You unglob the wad. Huh. And dry it off. Then wash your arm in a nearby ditch. This better be worth it. Dave's secret sauce recipe. Yeah.
That just makes me get a mood for Wendy's nuggets.
Why?
Dave, Wendy's.
You hear a groaning noise. No, that was me. A short distance away and investigate. A cowpoke is sitting against a rock with his leg bent in a way that seems incorrect. What happened?
Rex David Thomas, July 2nd.
What happened?
Oh. Dank horse threw a rod off and I fell off. I think I busted one of my dancing arms.
Have Alice fix him up. Think you can help this guy, Doc? Wouldn't be much of a doctor if I couldn't fix a busted dancing arm. Alice grabs some gauze and stuff from her bag and sets and splints the cowpoke's leg.
What about his dancing arm? Ooh, that's some fine work. My thanks to you, Doc.
Don't mention it. Please, don't mention it. I will be right back.
Yes. Dave. Yeah. thank you.
I am back. Thank you for the hydrate. We're gonna dig up Matt McCready.
Okay.
You dig until your shovel hits a wooden coffin and haul the lid open. A skeleton blinks at you. Well, it doesn't, but anyway.
Howdy?
Howdy. Are you guilty, McCready?
Well, no, I heard that nickname in, what year is it?
1895.
17 years ago. No, I tell a lie. There was that one time 8 years ago.
The same McCready that escaped the gallows during an eclipse?
Not since the statute of limitations just expired. Might as well fess up. Yep, that was me. Real sweet plan, too. Apart for one little hitch, it went off smooth as silk. Even worked in a little misdirection to lead the law to the other two fellers instead of me. Terms are right, too. There was real murders. Not like me. Never killed a man except in a fair fight.
Except for that one little hitch you mentioned? You miscalculated how long to delay the trial. So, in order not to miss the eclipse, you called for a trial by combat.
Oh, well, yep, that's true of it. You're blaming me for Miss Wainwright's death, I suppose.
Why didn't you just trust her? She would have gotten you declared innocent.
Check, real good head on her shoulders, sure. But so did that prosecutor feller. I didn't rate the odds better than 50-50. Not good enough. And anyway, the trial by combat was part of her job. Should have been ready.
That stinks. She trusted you. She's a ghost now because she feels guilty about losing that trial. I've spent ages trying to convince her you weren't innocent, and she backed you every step of the way despite the fact that you got her killed. And you don't even care.
Oh, you bite your tongue, son. Don't you know me? You don't know me. Don't care? I did why I had to stay alive. I felt damn guilty about what happened to Miss Wainwright. I ain't taking all the blame for it, no sir. She'll tell herself she should have been better prepared, just like she told me that day, apologizing with her last breath. Gave a gunfight for her. Gave it the only thing I lived for her. That's how I felt about it.
You gave up gunfighting?
Weren't easy, but I did. Bought this house, bought this land. Raised some chickens in that little vegetable garden. But it's gone to hell since I died. That's a shame. Anyway, I never fired my pistol again. Not even at a damn fence post.
That's not what it says on your grave.
Oh, Rita again. That's fellow what killed me, having a little ironic joke, I reckon.
Someone killed you?
You're only the second person to come track me down. First one was 9 years after the trial. Victims Spurry brothers hunting for revenge.
That would explain why he was called that, 8 years ago. What happened?
Challenged me to a duel. I told him I ain't doing that no more. At skin, I said no. He hollered at me, and I took my pistol out of the closet and threw it at his feet, so as he could see how the cylinder was all rusted shut. He cocked his gun and asked me one last time. I said no, and that's the last thing I remember saying.
Jeez.
Kind of burying me though. Guess he weren't all bad.
Do you want to see Felicity again? I could take you to her ghost.
No, I reckon I'll just go back to sleep. Hey, right, a dead fellow walking around. Just tell her sorry for me, alright? Here, give her my pocket watch, she'll recognize it.
Ooh, or could sell it for 300 mead. Actually, those are some nice gains in bonus. Wow. Alright, bye, McCready.
So long, fella.
You close the coffin and fill the hole back in. Do I have to give that up?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Those are some nice meat gains.
You're giving it up.
We're not giving it up, we're just showing it to her.
Alright.
And then she'll vanish, and then we get to keep it anyways.
She's probably gonna take it with her to the afterlife.
No.
We're not keeping that.
We're totally keeping it.
We're not keeping it.
Definitely keeping it.
It's a quest item. We're losing a quest item.
It's an equipment. It's fine. We'll keep it. Gallery. Felicity Wainwright greets you with a gloomy nod. Hey, got a question for you.
What's up?
Are you ready for this? Dun 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 dun. No.
What now?
I found McCready's grave. He wasn't executed.
You're 100% certain it's him, not some other man named McCready.
It was him. Here, he gave me his watch to give you. She turns the watch around in her hands for a while, just looking at it without saying anything. Then she slowly winds it and listens as it chimes the hour.
This is his watch, alright. Thank you. Wait, you said he gave it to you? He's alive?
Not exactly. He's a skeleton. We talked for a while, and then he asked me to bury him again so he could go back to sleep.
What'd he say?
He confirmed our guesses. He knew about the eclipse in advance and stole the trial for his escape plan, but stalled it too long and decided to hedge his bet by calling for the trial by combat.
I see.
He gave up gunfighting.
He what?
He bought a little house and raised chickens. Never fired his pistol again. In fact, he left it to rust. 9 years later, Timsbury's brother caught up to him and challenged him to a revenge match. McCready refused, repeatedly, so the guy shot him. He said to tell you he was sorry. She looks at you silently for a moment, then looks at the watch. She winds the hands back a minute and listens as it chimes again. She sighs and shakes her head, then smiles at you.
Thank you, Calvin. You'd make a damn fine attorney.
She shakes your hand and fades from view as she does so, leaving her attorney's badge in your hand. Oh,
That's a pretty good item, looks like.
yeah? Rest in peace, counselor. So now we can talk to Paul. Hey, Paul. How's it going?
Shh! Is the ghost out there?
No, I took care of her.
Oh, thank God. Gotta wash this flower off and get back to work. But first,
He starts frantically scratching every part of his body.
feels like I've been saving up these itches for days. I was about to go crazy. Thank you. Thanks, Calvin. You're a lifesaver.
No problemo.
Come see me in the visitor center. I'll hook you up with a souvenir photograph.
Paul wanders off, still scratching. Is it? Felicity Wainwright's attorney's badge. One good turnabout deserves another.
Oh yeah, all the cases are turnabouts.
Even I picked up on that, actually. Nice.
Did we keep watch?
No, we didn't. Huh, I'm actually surprised about that. That's
Maybe somewhere around where she was.
That's kind of sad. No watch.
Oh.
Alright.
Yeah, but it's fun knowing that it's references.
Knock knock.
Yes.
It's Calvin and Florence, ma'am. The ghost hunters. Florence and Calvin. Whatever.
I do feel significantly less haunted. Did you get rid of all the ghosts?
You sure did, ma'am. Actually, my scanner says there's still one. Shh. Yes, ma'am. All ghosts accounted for.
Well, that's splendid. Come right in.
Thanks. Yep, called it.
Huh. There she is.
The sign on this case says break-in case of attic. Hello, Mrs. Gunn.
Oh, hello, Calvin, was it? Thank you so much for getting rid of all the ghosts for me.
Yeah, about that. Turns out there's one left.
Oh dear, well, I'll need you to take care of it before I can pay you.
Mrs. Gunn, I've got some bad news for you.
Oh, what's that?
It's you. You're a ghost, ma'am.
Well, B, when did that happen? I wonder.
My condolences.
Why, thank you. You are very kind. You know, this does explain some things.
Like what?
Well, I haven't had any appetite for months. Nearly a year, in fact. They kept sending food up from the kitchen, the dumbwaiter. I'm just dropping it out the window, sending the empty plates back, so the chef wouldn't have her feelings hurt.
There's also the fact that you're, well, translucent.
I just thought it was a chatterax.
Mrs. Gunn, this prompts a question, you know.
What's that?
Why are you a ghost?
Well, I'm sure I don't know. You're the expert. Perhaps you could tell me.
Actually, that's me. I'm the expert. Do you have some kind of unfinished business? Something that's tying you to this place?
Well, now that you mention it, yes, I suppose I do.
It's this gun. You mind telling me about it?
My entire family disappeared a few years ago. My husband and 3 daughters.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I'm sorry for your loss.
The sheriff suspected they'd been kidnapped for a ransom, but no one has ever made any demands. They just vanished. I never found out what happened. I always thought they were taken away by ghosts.
Why did you think that?
I've always felt guilty about how many people have been killed by my invention.
The belt buckle?
The gun.
Alright.
I used to worry that the ghosts would come back to haunt me. When I built this house, I had an electrical anti-ghost field installed in the walls of his room so they wouldn't get in.
No way. Awesome. Wait, doesn't that affect you?
Well, I'm sure it would if I attempted to walk through the wall, but it never occurred to me to try.
Huh.
After Dan and the girls disappeared, I became so sure that the ghosts had gotten them that I locked myself in here. After doing the rest of the house to the Historical Society, that there'd be someone to look after the place. I feel rather silly about the whole thing.
Silly. I mean, ghosts do exist, obviously.
Yes, but not that I'm a ghost myself. I can sense the presence of other ghosts, and they only just arrived in this house yesterday or the day before. That's why I called for the exterminator. You know, I didn't even question how I knew they were there. But I didn't think there had been any ghosts here before then.
Why did they all show up yesterday?
I couldn't say, they all seemed very angry and confused, but since they couldn't get in here, they gave up and started wandering around the house. They gave up quite easily, actually.
Maybe because you were already a ghost yourself? Well, Mrs. Gunn, what are we gonna do with you?
What do you mean?
You did contract me for 13 ghosts, ma'am. You're the 13th.
Oh yes, obviously I could simply renegotiate the number with you, but perhaps you should go ahead and exercise me or whatever you do. I'd rather find a peaceful solution.
I'd
We were
rather find a
going
more
this way.
peaceful solution.
Peaceful solution? What do you mean?
I thought you were about to start reading. Were you actually talking?
No.
Oh. Well, we can also release you from your ghostitude by solving the problem that's keeping you here. In your case, I guess that means finding out what happened to your family.
Oh, well, I would be very grateful if you could. I assume they're dead, but and to be honest, I think I've got to use that back. I surely would like to know what actually happened.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I was actually saying, reading it. Maybe Flo would have an idea.
Maybe, but I have to step away for a bit.
Everything good?
Bleh.
I'm going to haunt this stream. You're going to like it. Where's the... Did I just use my mouse? Was it the other? Wait. Hold on. That's sitting right. Yeah. Take off. Oops. Turn it off. Turn it all off. Alright. You knew she was a ghost all along? Sure. Yeah, of course. It was totally obvious. That's my suspicion. You must be more into all this narrative stuff than I am. Yeah, you get used to it. Okay, so we have to find her children and her husband. Most obvious directions for the desk. Staple remover. Ooh. Thank you again for the help. What an ordeal. No problem. How's itching? More or less better. I mean, hygiene is what it is in this day and age, you know? Would you like a souvenir photograph? It's only 200 meat. Okay then, smile. Wait a second, this is a photograph of a house. Yep, an official Gunmare souvenir photo. Why'd you take a picture of me then? Oh, just for our records. Okay. Well. Not yet. Alright, let's start with the post office. Let's not start with the post office. Tony's. Okay. Information collection is whack. Nothing useful. Oof. Oops. Alright, I was hoping we would get, quick hint, but maybe not. Let's start in Mr. Gunn's room. Ooh, cheap cigar. Oh, maybe. No. Words. Yep, well, hopefully soon. There's an attic. Yeah. Now we have an attic opening stick. Aww. Hey, who the heck are you? I'm Calvin Wellfield, but since I'm not the guy who apparently was hiding out in Miss Gunn's attic, I feel like you ought to be the one answering that question. Oh my, well that's just freaking typical. I'm Chef Bolet, damn it. Am I supposed to have heard of that name before? Yes, you damn well should have. Miss Gunn's invention would have been nothing without mine. Like, let me guess. You invented stocks. Like the kind you put on the shoulder as you ready your gun. Oh, I thought you were about to sure you were going to say belt buckle again. Shoot, no, I want to change my guess. You're damn right I invented the bullet, but I was her assistant, so did I get any credit? Hell no. Sounds like you got an axe to grind. Not for much longer. Aw, jeez. Yeah, it looks like we found the bad guy. Okay, shit, go ahead and tell us the details of your nefarious plan. I don't care much for your tone. Why should I tell you anything? Well, I could just punch you in the face till it starts talking on its own accord. How about that? Well, it's too late for you to stop me now anyways. Suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. Certainly, not as much as not telling me what. When Miss Guns dies, I control the company and the patents passes to me. I'm no murderer, mind you. I like to keep my hands clean. Heh. But I figured there might be some other people who'd have a bone to pick with her, considering their manner of death. Someone all those ghosts. That's right. All it took was some basic science equipment wired up out. The house is built free for amplification. It's not for a mechanical genius like me. But science gear summons ghosts related to the summoner. That's the whole point of a medium. A person who knows how to direct the summoning on someone else's behalf. So you get to talk to your own grandma instead of a summoner's. You don't seem like the medium type to me. More like a small. But that does explain something I've been worrying about. Oh? Doesn't make any sense for all these ghosts here to be haunting this gun, because some of them weren't killed by guns, but they were all killed by bullets. That's why I anticipated there'd be a couple of those. That's why I rigged the room with an anti-ghost field, which I cleverly boosted so the ghosts wouldn't even sense me up here. So your plan was summon a bunch of angry ghosts who would be initially looking at you, but would haunt Miss Gun instead of Ed when they couldn't find you. Correct. And once they've haunted her to death, Gun Industries would be all mine. I hate to be the bearer of good news, but Miss Gun is dead. On the bright side, she's been dead for a year, so you pretty much wasted your time. But, really? I'm rich. Now you got out here with all those ghosts spotting me. Yeah, the ghosts are gone too. Wonderful, the anti-ghost field was pretty effective, but it was starting to make the back part of my brain itch. Flips a switch on the electrical device and you suddenly become aware of the absence of an extremely low frequency hum right at the edge of your hearing. Something else I wanted to ask you about. Let's go away. What happened to Miss Gunn's family? Oh, they've been out of the picture for years. I heard a rumor that Dan got killed by desperados, buried in a shallow grave on the backside of nowhere. Of course I wouldn't know anything about that, haha. Lucky for me, since I could have inherited the company with him around. Or their daughters. Relax, the girls are fine. I'm not a monster. Pretty sure you're a monster. Well, there's this weird little island kingdom somewhere on the other side of the ocean. Apparently it's stuck in some kind of bizarre temporal field that keeps nearly everyone from entering or leaving. Can't even find the place if you don't know how. Fortunately, I know a guy who knows how, so I gave the girls 3 free tickets to the Sleepaway Clan. Wasn't that nice of me? You're an absolute bastard. Aw, that hurts my feelings. Fortunately, I'm about to have a whole lot of money to console myself with. Why you? Well, hold on. We should talk to Miss Gunn first before you tear this ass a new one. Huh? I thought she was dead. Depending on what she says, you might be too. Well, again, have we managed to find anything else? Yeah, I have some good news and bad news. Go on, I'm ready. Shep Bullet, your husband killed and your daughter's kidnapped, so he'd be the sole inheritor of your company when he died. He's also the reason all the ghosts were here. That son of a... I should have suspected something when he suddenly started being so ingratiating back then, when he wrote off desperados on his business account. Expense account. I'd write him out in my will, but I suppose it's too late. That's rather galling. What's the good news? Says your daughters are safe. They're just on magical islands somewhere that nobody can go. That's not exactly comforting, but at this point, I'll take it. Plainly, if you wanted to kill him, he'd have just done so. Wait, you spoke to him, sir, personally? Yeah, he didn't know you were already dead, so he's been hiding in your attic for the last couple of days, waiting for the ghost to kill you. What do you want me to do with him? I'll leave it up to you. Not a state and make any reasoned judgment. In any case, you answered my question. I can feel myself moving on already. Thank you all for your help. With a sad wave, Miss Gunn fades from view. Then, almost as an afterthought, the lock on her desk drawer pops open. Inside, you find a check written out to Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Services, which flows snags with a ka-ching and a blueprint. I swear, Pete ran off. Oh, good. Did I not talk? There it goes. I don't know if this guy, my trigger finger is itching. Does that science rifle work on regular people? Oh yeah, nightmarishly well. We might have a chance to scratch that itch. Well, are we finished here? I've got a business to run. That's going to be tricky with all the internal bleeding. Is it not hitting it because it's an AoE? Okay. Yeah, I saw that he was impervious, so I figured it was something. Well, it's cool. Shep falls to his knees. You decide to let him dangle for a moment while you rifle through his stuff. Got a lot of bullets. Beat the hell out of Shep Bullet, then hog time him and drag him down to the visitor center. When police assure you, they'll hand him over to the sheriff of whatever jurisdiction this is. Well, that's it. You reckon you brought some reckoning to Gun Manor? Not the best possible reckoning, mind you. Maybe there's a better way to deal with shit. I mean, there definitely is a better way to deal with shit. I don't know why I said what maybe. Anyway, feel free to poke around the grounds for a loose end strap up, but you're pretty much done here. Really big bells hanging. Operates large bells hanging above you. That's nice. That's a pretty good bell. Nice clear tones. Words I posted earlier in the dictionary proposal. Not a shame that after all the work we did, we didn't get this ending. Cool. If it's a dictionary puzzle, then I can type. Very quality, like this definition. Great work. Only 5 more to solve. When he tells others the notion that birds are really great. A venue for exchange of ideas. The essential quality of words encountered as a cipher in this weird sentence. Quick updating vanities. Look up better in the dictionary. 3 words that brought you here, and 3 from pictures before them. Congrats, you solved them all. Save 1. Dictionary has been waiting so long for someone to turn to this page that the natural geological processes within the book has caused the pages to compress and dense in a very sharp material. Chip out a piece and fashion it into a makeshift knife. Made of compressed dictionary pages, so sharp and so literate that can slice through abstract concepts. Congrats on a job well done. I just walked past the preacher and his wife. They were walking with bags, but she kept stopping to pick up a leaf and put it in her bag. Aw. Wonder why with the leaves. I love this series game line descriptions. They are pretty good. Something for you. I guess we resolved everything in this. Indeed. Thanks. Yeah. Oh. My mind's gonna be stuck on what the best ending is for that. I'm suspecting that finding a way to free the 3 daughters probably would have been part of the solution. I wonder if you could still do that. Mm-hmm. Quickly checking something. Alright, we're going to move on because Nyx is going to be indisposed for a slightly extended time. In fact, it'll be such an extended time I'm going to have to sit and think about it. We'll use a break for that. No, that's a... That's absurd. Oh no. That's... Oh dear. 1 moment. Yep, that was the window. Maybe... Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yep, that was nothing to worry about. Oh. Of course it's good. Okay. Minus 245. Yep, there was nothing suspicious happening. Things. Circus, home cave, abandoned pickle factory, Fort All Dead. Well, not surprising, but we pretty much dealt with everything there. On the right side. Did we ever go to Hellstrom Ranch? That's probably main story progress. Alright, that. Aww. Interested in trading. Why? The battle I got its name because it's like a wizard that protects your house. We call it Thope. Neither the longest nor the orangest of nature's delight, but it's at least the bronze medalist in both categories. We have a lot of dynamite, so I'm not too fussed. Wait, was... Legs were straight up and... Oh! Silly walking. Yeah, he's silly walking. You just gotta walk a little silly. I don't know why I would need this, but I need it because I need it. Kill a lot of goblins at once, but it takes a while. We like making friends with our goblins here. The Thope might be useful. And Nick's probably will be annoyed that I blew all of my money on random things. But it was a good deal. It was on a sale. We were having a sale. Yeah, see? All the silly walks. Well, albeit Swattering Solid. Haven't seen her. Well, you know her? I wouldn't say I know her, but she passed through Boring Springs a few times. She doesn't keep a set route, so she's a bit more erratic than other traders. Take that secret recipe back to the chef in Darkwater. Whoops. Not yet. Dodge rolling my way. It's the fastest way to get around. Got the recipe? It's the one my jerk friend Dave J took to his grave. Thanks a million, buddy. Now my slop will be world famous. Now, here, let me give you a little something for all your trouble. It fell off in the slop, but it's still good. Sloppy cowboy's hat. Got nothing else for you to do. You want some of my world famous slop, you should buy it just like everyone else out in the saloon. That is the one disadvantage of coffee, having to wait for it. Slop 5 meat. Jeez, it's only 5 meat. Three clubs and 2 of Jack's clubs count as straight. Oh god, we're not going to keep track of all those rules. Actual slop, but it's not AI slop, so it's okay. Alright. I forgot what was that reboot hell? The giant antagonistic pillar of evil. How do you organize it back? It is now officially antagonized. Ashes dust to dust. Pillar of cowbones to pile of pulverized cowbones. Reboot hell. Oh, don't worry, it's just me. Most animated walking. Four-legged walk. Oh, the Granny Smith quest. Scoot. Scoot. A curiously abandoned well. Yeah. Education. We learned increase in garbage. Power, clothing, cash. Source, Bruges. Online disposal central. Pipeline, matter. North, system, equipment. If we could look it up, we would find copy. Secondary, west. Bridge, machine. Select, offline. Aw, nothing's learned from that kind of card. Emergency, drone. Orientation and magnitude. Sustenance, military. Extraterrestrial, teleporter, time squeezer. Insufficient, facility, initialize. Corruption, quick gate. Beacon, resonator. Antipsychotic. Roberto. Containment. Planetary. Reactor. That's all the words we can find. Education terminal. Fabrication, drone fabrication, equipment fabrication, secondary storage, auditory nuisance containment. We still have small cards, but there's nothing left we can learn from it. Auditory nuisance is offline. Thanks for the hydrate. Alright, let's go to the mine. Okay, it doesn't look like I can. Character. Inventory and a gas mask. And where's my tiniest hat? No! The shovels are so critical, we ran out of shovels so many times. North Central Positronic Reactor Quick Gate Facility. Quick Gate online. Quick Gate offline. Alright, the reactor's online. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything more we could gather from this. Mission owner. On caps. Do we know any other? Oh, Humming Cave. Horseshoe rolling down the hill towards you. Stops at the edge of a trail and falls over a small bump. Hey! Someone calls out. Looks up to see two figures at the top of the hill, about 100 yards away. We might bring that back, the man yells. We're playing horseshoes. Wind up and hurl horseshoe uphill. Hear faint clanking, whoopman, whoopin' cheer. Guess you got a ringer. It's gonna sneak by. Gonna swim by. There's the battery and the monolith, and it springs to life. Everything goes Bluetooth for. Probably could have stood to have saved that. Yeah, this is 2 limbs that's walking, right? Two skeletons facing each other with their guns akimbo in a traditional shootout, stare down pose. When you stop to watch what happens, they both turn to look at you. Whoops. Whoops for them. Saw it through. Oh. Yeah, we already knew the bombardment was done by the army. Can we go by the military zone? Oh yeah. Ooh, I think we want to wander a little bit. Open up with your crowbar. You know, this old crate off to the side of the trail looks like it's been around for a while, since weeds and/or cactuses have grown up around it, depending on where you got this random event. You brush the weeds and/or cactuses out of the way and help yourself to randomly generated contents. More wandering. See a flash of light in dark copse of trees off to the side of a trail, and smell the tang of ozone. 3 electrified cow skulls float out of the woods and surround you. Yeah, close. So, sir, brought down the lightning on those cows. Oh, I must be light of a road resolves into a sad-looking ghost to you as you pass. Unable to speak, it makes a sad woo noise and gestures to roadside graves marker which has fallen over. For some reason, it's a huge millstone. Heave the millstone back on its edge and wedge it into with a couple of sticks. The ghost sighs of relief and fades away. Wiping off the moss, you see the epitaph. Good Milson died when a millstone fell over on him. Oh my gosh, those weren't sticks. They were, oh no, they were just disappointing sticks. Bringing thunder to some mooers. Nice spiked coffee. Only kind of alcohol to drink. Shoot out skeletons. Kill them with irony. We just saw them. I said I'm sawing them. Anything else? I'm hoping I could avoid advancing the plot. Maybe if I use the binoculars from Fort Treason. Is there really nothing in this area? Or suffocate. As Hans carefully navigates a bunch of weird rock formations, suddenly everything goes silent. Everything except the racing of your pulse. That is because you've stumbled across a horrifying ungulith. Punch, punch, punch. Crush that calstone and powder. Traditional shootout. Alright, I'll try seeing about this. Your gunshots and someone's shouting nearby, and decides to investigate. This instinct is basically what separates an adventurer from a sane person. Find a bandit and scorch blackened clothes, wildly firing his pistol at the scenery. Everything he shoots bursts to flames somehow. Go to hell, cactus. Go to hell, scorpion. Go to hell, rock. Yeah. Just saying a little scenery to the cow lords below. I'll buy send you too. You'll make fine and dandy pets for my masters. One bundle of dynamite. Here, try sending your bosses this. Pitch dynamite at the guy who shoots it reflexively. When the dust and smoke clears, all that is left is a gun, crater, and a hat drifting to the ground. The West Pole. Oh, there it is. Find an overturned military stagecoach. So half buried behind it is a crate labeled supplies. Stenciled in military type. You dig around the wreckage and find a manifest. Looks like the thing was bound for a memoriam, but it says the delivery was declined. Rocks are strange. They don't seem to weigh as much as they should. They're sort of drawn towards each other. Probably set make an interesting cairn out of them. Something powerful and impregnable tower. Step back and admire your handiwork. It's quite defensible. Something mystical, an ornate orrery. Admire your handiwork. It's immaculate. Oh, that looks nice. Something suave, like a cheeky gesture. Suave. There's no doubt a pattern with this. Nothing special about it, apart from the fact that it isn't powerful other rocks. Way heavier than lugs, you can't budget at all. Aw. That's very suspicious. We're very powerful! The soup stalks will load. Hansa's nostrils flare and she suddenly zags off into the trail into some foothills, eventually coming to stop outside a very fragrant mine. Tuna cactus. That's how you get tuna. What's this? A caged canary. Hard to be scared of anything with this little guy while he's chirping a cheerful tone. This time goes in your offhand for 20% spooky resistance. Got a hammer and a monkey wrench. I don't have a suitable vessel. Knapsack. Aw. Three different sized bolts on the side of the elevator, which are all very loose. The sign says 3,200 pressure required. Gauge that currently reads 0. Oh, shoot. Can I smack the elevator into shape? Smack the elevator in the exact right spots. Correctly position all 3 of the bolts. Why can't I just hold soup? A vibrato transpiler goes crazy when you get near this crack. Municipal organic fluid pipeline is offline. Fine, I'll use my keyboard. That's our organic fluid. Organic fluid return. You know what? Sustenance. A food cube. This cube of substance the vibrato machine reassured you is sustenance. Sedative. This crystalline orb full of clear liquid that smells like rum. You reckon it's probably either rum or rum-scented serpentine. Oh, that's pretty useful. Refreshment. Small flask made of vibrato material and filled with glowing blue fizzy liquid. There's snakes all on the ground in this pool of hot soup. Destroy them with teeth. Destroy them with teeth. Yeah, I'll punch it. Hey, mince me out of the snoop sticks. I'll have heat, but you can take it. Okay, looks like I can't finish this yet. Oh. This mine is the worst. It sucks so bad here. I've been in some lousy mines, but this one really takes the cake. Everything smells like soup, the walls are slick with it. I swear I can feel it getting into my pores. If I went to a doctor for a blood test, he'd probably tell me my blood is tomato basil mesquite or whatever. We finally managed to dig deep enough to hear the master. But it turned out to be dang soup table was higher than we thought. We're spending 90% of our time bailing this stuff out and only 10% digging. That noodle's in my bone, I hate this so much. Now the damn elevator's busted. I was always making a rattling noise and the sky's off shift, couldn't sleep. That finally stopped. But it stopped because the elevator itself stopped. And we can't move it at all. Why do we even set up camp here? Spent a whole day scrounging around to find replacement 137, 59, and 23 compression springs for repairs. We'll install them tomorrow. Boss says we're giving up and heading into real deep mine they found up northwest. Shame we wasted all this work, but god damn it, it'll be good to get away from all this soup. I'll never eat soup again in my life. Got the springs installed proper like, with the strongest behind the shortest wall and so on. There's no time to wrench everything down. Got it back. Not like the elevator matters much anymore. I really hope I don't screw up again and forget my diary here when it's time to leave. I don't think I've even ever managed to fill more than 10 pages of the same diary. So there's a location in the northwest. Off to the side of a desert trail, skeleton is standing in the shade of a rocky ridge. Looks like some poor traveler must have succumbed to the heat. As you move closer to investigate, it appears the skeleton is holding a book. As you get close enough to see that it's a copy of Longfellow translation of Dante's Divine Comedy, you notice the skeleton is in fact reading it, turning its pages and making little notes in the margins of the pencil. Excuse me, you're in my light? Talking skeleton. Sorry, it took me by surprise. Divine Comedy, that's about heaven and hell and so on, right? Mm-hmm. Is it accurate? I'm making corrections. You know, most skeletons I meet just sort of hiss and attack you. Because you won't leave them alone while they're reading? I assumed it was more of them being rabid, mindless automations. You might find out how rabid I can be if you don't stop bugging me. Seriously though, how do you talk without lungs? I don't know, how do you talk without brain? Jeez, that's mean. Go away. Oh. Oh, I shoved something else she had to say. Hopefully that's not a one time. Seems like one though. Some kind of crazy skeleton charges at you from behind a rocky outcropping. It's crazier than most animated walking human skeletons you see because he's got a buffalo skull for a head. And you aren't aware of having been any buffalo-headed people living in this area, you know, historically. Throw the mist and bottle at the buffalo-headed skeleton. Stairs on the forehead and one little bills goes in the eye socket. He bats out immediately and doesn't even wake up when you steal his cool buffalo skin pants. The vibrato transponder bleeps at you and you dutifully follow the skeleton. Jeez, who's in charge here? Leads you to a hulking robot stomping around the desert sand, so the answer is basically not you. No, I think I am. Oh, you won. Maybe you're the one in charge after all. Ooh, tolerable goblin wearing a battered cowboy hat, 2 large spurs, and a rusty sheriff's badge. Seems extremely excited to have spotted you. Tries upon us. Your face, I can't help but mask its glee. Freezing crime, Stewart. You are underneath under arrest. What? Why? What did I do it? Like, crimes? You did so much criming. I never am criming. Telling it to the judge, crimes doer. What makes you saying I'm a crimer? Well, looking at you, looking at all this criming. You think you can taking me alive? You better rounding up a posse if you think of arresting me. Okay. Waiting here, I am right back. Goblin scampered away, presumably to round up a posse. That was surprisingly easy. If a goblin comes back and be like, what? Why are you wandering south? We'll just say we got lost while trying to sit here. Believable enough. Still in charge. Alright. Third, encounter the ghost of a cowboy who is wailing and gnashing his teeth and generally seemed very frustrated about his life has gone. Or more likely, it's how it stopped going. Ever punched a ghost? I have. However that's supposed to work. Military cemetery. I think you'd have to directly walk to be able to. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Bonk. I guess we should check out the railroad camp because I am out of ideas. Ooh. Big crate. Which fell off its wagon on its way to ranch or something, unless if maybe it just grew here a while. See all weirder looking cactuses in your travels. Grab the lid of a crate and help yourself to the contents. Or perhaps it sees what just happened to look like the following objects. A depressed rancher candy, a bar of soap, ranch dressing, laudanum, nerve pills. Like all things for ranchers, this candy was a lot better before the cows came home. Pure Castile soap. Where this comes from, they call it soap. This amazing poultice. You can apply it to your wounds before you even get them. Tincture of opium is widely lauded as a super great thing that's great to use all the time. You need a railroad camp to unlock Breadtown, and you need Breadtown to unlock a lot of locations. Okay. So these aren't the kind of nerve pills you take to make you less anxious. They're the kind you take to make you more anxious. Ha! I have advanced the plot. You cannot stop me! Oh, a cactus. Oh no, a cactus stopped me! Just be patient, dear. Daddy, are we there yet? Just hold your horses. You must have slept while here.
The ghost of Nyx is back.
Alright.
So did you resolve Mrs. Gunn's issue?
Yep.
Nice.
I shot it in the face.
Did you fight her?
No. I shot the problem in the face.
So you fought her.
No, I shot her problem in the face.
That's what I said.
No, that would involve that does not involve shooting her. I did not shoot her. I did not do it. I did not kill Miss Gunn. I am innocent. You got nothing on me.
I did not do it. I did not.
I did not do it.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Come on.
So, quick recap of what I missed.
Stuff happened. Things. This gun's like, oh man, I am a ghost. And we're like, we're gonna figure out what happened to your family.
Yeah, I was here for that part.
Then we went to dirt water.
I wasn't
we found
here for that part.
dirt.
And water?
No water, only
Oh.
dirt. They substituted the water with more dirt.
Huh.
And then we went back to Miss Gunn, and she's like, yeah, I'm still a ghost. What are you going to do about it? Like, we're going to break this glass because there's an attic. And we went to the attic, and in this attic, there was an asshole. A very raging asshole who invented the bullet. The asshole was Miss Gunn's assistant. Hired a desperado to kill her husband.
Huh.
Brought her 3 children into some literally magic island that was allegedly a camp. And he's going to do, and now that Miss Gunn's, and he summoned the ghosts, which, because of the way his equipment worked, it just summoned the ghosts that he was associated with. And then, he was like, well, since you just told me Miss Gunn's dead, because we told him that, I'm going to get the whole business inherited. So I was like, hold on, before you do that, I need to do something. So we talked to Miss Gunn, and she's like, oh, so that's what happened to my family. Well, it's awkward and not ideal, but I guess that happens. So we went, and we're like, what do we do about the asshole chip bullet? And she's like, I'm a ghost now, do whatever.
So you shot them.
So we shot them, because they're an asshole.
I mean, reasonable enough.
And there's like, so we beat them up. The boss fight with a gimmick where you can't directly damage them, so you just shoot him with the bullets around him in his crates.
Yeah, I was scrolling back through the chat, and I saw something about future shrapnel.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we didn't quite kill them. We turned them over to the workers. He would turn them over to the sheriff, and the game was like, there's a slightly better ending you could have done, which is very unfortunate because the DLC was completed with that.
Can we not go back?
It's already resolved. The matter's already resolved.
But can we not go back?
Oh, we can go back.
Did you check out the words that Drake posted?
Yes.
Ah.
We then went to the dictionary, and we looked up those words. He was brought to critical HP, and it said that he was turned over by them.
No, you turned the undead. You turned them dead, then turned the undead.
But yeah, we got a knife made of compressed words. After that, we wandered around. The carver.
That's honestly really good.
We did a lot of exploring. We found a mine of occultists. Phantom specifically better. Yeah. Don't know what it is. The attic has a puzzle that we have looked into.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it this room?
Yeah. I figured from there that you probably can figure out the rest from the stream recording.
This looks like maybe it operates the large bells hanging above you.
Yeah.
I mean, should we ask for whom the bells toll?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So A, B, C prime, O, C, E, E, F, G,
Yeah.
C prime, C. Wait, where did... Is it random?
No.
No, it cycles... That's a longer cycle than I thought. Huh.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's A, B, C prime, O, C, E, O, C, D.
I'm going to quiet a bit.
Oh, that's... Oh.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's a pretty good bell.
Nice clear tones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you have a solution to the puzzle, then I'm like, I don't know.
You hit the Alt key.
Sorry.
Because, like, in the middle of this, it goes C prime, O, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C prime, C, D, F, G. Do we go with all the O's? Because that's the part that's... Oh my god.
What?
You know all of the random boos that have been showing up through the...
Oh my gosh, it was giving us a hint this whole time.
As the eerie sound of the bells fades away, ethereal outlines begin to appear around you and resolve, one at a time, into familiar spirits. Monsieur Laodest, and then the lady who is running the Boo and Breakfast, and the librarian. You know, you really didn't get very many of their names. Maybe you should be better about introducing yourself to people. Anyway, you were soon surrounded by a small crowd of ghosts, with Mrs. Gunn being the last to arrive. This is the bell tower in my house. Calvin, what's happened? I was kind of just messing around with the bells.
Did you cover for...
Ah, yeah. Did you resolve the situation with Chet Bullet? Oh, yeah, don't worry. I got revenge for you. Ah, oh, good enough. Thank you. The other ghosts look puzzled and shrug at each other, and then they all fade away, back to wherever they came from. I guess that's that. Aw. Does it give the same?
I wonder if we could have gone around and gone to the ghost. Maybe they could have...
They faded away before... What the? I don't know much about music, but my understanding is that there are low-frequency notes that only ghosts can hear. Huh. I did hear that, though. Well, we're standing right under the bells. Honestly, that probably isn't real healthy. Compared to other unhealthy things I've done, this is a spinach salad. I don't think I'll worry about it too much. I'm gonna go for Boo one more time, and then we'll probably call it because we already are a little late. As the eerie sound of the bells fades away, nothing happens. Not like we've got much else to talk to them about. Yeah, I guess. Huh. There you go, I solved your puzzle up in the attic.
Yay. We also maxed out the words on the small and big punch cards.
Nice.
And accidentally used one of the buffs.
You accidentally what?
Used one of the buffs. On the vibrato stuff.
One of the what?
El vibrato buffs.
Oh, yeah, whatever. So, yeah, I think we will call that here. We will be back tomorrow to continue the game, the main game. Because
Scary.
we've got a railroad camp we can go to.
Yep.
Do stuff at.
That's true.
Ooh. A pile of old bones. Huh. It's trying to attack us.
So hunt the like button, get revenge on the subscribe, and well, you just go and follow since you're finished with your business on this side.
We're gonna let Alice finish this off. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the time zone. And we hope to see you in the future. Bye, everybody.